So after, you fill this thing up with water. Okay, let me show something here. Okay, put that out like that. Then get that there. Make sure this is like there, because you don't want water getting all over the floor. Okay, so that's set. You make sure that's pushed down so the seal is all around. Now what I have here is I have this this countdown timer. Now if I press these two buttons, you can see that it's set for 5 hours. The countdown. And all I do is I press this CD button here, and that starts it. So it'll shut off after 5 hours. And the reason I got this is that just in case, this thing will shut off by itself, but just in case it never did, it could be a fire hazard. So this will shut it off, before all the water is gone. It'll be maybe like an inch of water in there. So, I don't know, I just read that in the Amazon comments. And, it was set at 5 hours and I think 20 minutes for a while. And then just recently, it started shutting off sooner than that. And I tried 5 hours 15 minutes, 5 hours 10 minutes, 5 hours 5 minutes, and it looks, I don't know, for some reason it's done in 5 hours. I don't know why. But so I leave it at 5 hours, and then there's maybe an inch left of water in there, and I think it's a good idea. This is I forget how many amps this thing is. It's maybe a 20 amp countdown timer. So I will do the cleaning tomorrow. Once a month I get all these jars, these glass jars that I use, and I like to rinse them off. So I try to make sure that some of them are empty. Like those two I use. Well, let me start from the beginning here. This is just if I make frozen fruit juice, I put in 2 things of frozen fruit juice and then fill it to the top with distilled water. I have 2 of these here that I use for vitamin C water, and I put a label, one of these removable labels on the top here to remind me 2 teaspoons of vitamin C per gallon. You could put in more, but then it irritates your stomach less. You don't taste it as much, so I think that's a good amount, 2 teaspoons per gallon. I use 1 for my nasal lavage, the sinus rinse, and 2 for coffee or any kind of cooking, and then the water catcher also. So what I do is make sure that either one of them is empty, or just make sure one is empty between those 2. This one I can't really rinse at this time since it's full, but if I had vitamin C water I could put some into the other one and then rinse it, and then put it back in the other one and then rinse it. So I would do that. So now with these 3, for the nasal lavage and then those 2, I can put all the water into one and then rinse the 2, and then put water from the one that had it into another one and then rinse that one. Actually I would combine the water catcher into that too. So I would see these 4 are all just plain distilled water. It took me thought to figure out how to do this, so I thought it would be worth putting onto a video.